Break out the big hats, bow ties, and your best Derby attire. One of the biggest parties of the season is riding into Turf Paradise this Saturday. The Kentucky Derby celebration will feature live racing, betting, a jazz band, dancing, and a whole lot more. So joining us now is Mike Skirbo with the Derby Day Club and Van Belvoor, one of the horse trainers there. And you have two horses that are racing at Turf Paradise this Saturday.
Yeah, two racing this Saturday. They're both in the same race. So
I love their names.
hopefully we can run 1-2.
Yeah, exactly. What are their names?
Wild Ruler and Boot Scoot.
Boot Scoot. Okay, and we're going to scoot our way into the Derby. Okay, so this is such a fun event. Tell me more about this year.
Well, this is the only Derby party in Arizona where we have live local horse racing. Because really, a Derby party without horses running by you is like a mint julep with basil.
Oh, so not the same. Yeah.
So you're sitting there, you're taking in live music, jazz music, no host bar, there's DJs and dancing, and just a few yards away, horses are running by, and you get close enough to that rail, those horses going 40 miles an hour, you can feel the breeze. And I dare you to get that experience anywhere else.
I know. Okay, I have to share with you. So I was telling you earlier, I was there when my kids were 2, and the exhilaration there, oh my gosh, my babies. It was so much fun, Mike. Oh, well, that's not my party, but it was so much fun having my kiddos there and seeing the horses live. And that just goes to show you, you think, oh, the adults with the Derby hats or whatever. No, it's great for the kiddos because they get to see the live racing.
And you can watch the Derby simulcast. Yeah. And you can wager. There are betting windows and there are betting tellers inside the Derby Day Club tent. So you can watch, wager, win, and just wow them with a great time. There's fashion, no host bars. I mean, it's this giant party inside Turf Paradise for Derby Day.
Yeah, all the action involved. Okay, so Van, tell me about the training that goes into these horses, because that has to be so intense. I mean, it's over like that.
Well, there's a lot of preparation, 7 days a week, and you got to love it. You got to love the animal. So we're up every day. They got to be fed. So Christmas, Thanksgivings, where everybody's off, we're working.
Right.
So basically, an average day for a horseman is start 4:30, 5 o'clock, and finish probably around 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Oh my gosh. And I mean, for the horses, like, what is that training like? How often do you run them? I mean, what is that like?
Well, usually a horse on average probably runs between 2 to 4 weeks once they're in fit and race fit. And but every day we try to get them out of the stall and do some exercise with them. But some will just jog, some will gallop, some will breeze. Usually we try to breeze them, which is almost like a full speed race to give them some air. Will be about every 6 to 7 days.
That's so fascinating. And you used to be a jockey.
Used to, about 60 pounds ago.
No, you still look great. What was that like for you? Do you miss those days?
Well, of course I do.
Yeah.
Just hard for me was fighting my weight. But, I think if you ask any ex-jockey, you miss the big days and the good horses. It's like driving a good car and a bad car.
Yeah. Now, when you talk about the weight, I have to ask you, I mean, how much do they weigh?
Now the weight
on average.
Well, the average probably the jockey weighs probably about 116 to 120 stripped now. But when I was riding, our weights were a lot lighter. So
they were.
Yeah, fortunately for them, now the weights are a little bit heavier.
Yeah, that's so interesting because I mean, those horses are running at how fast?
Probably 35 to 40 miles per hour.
Incredible. Wow. What is your favorite about the Derby?
My favorite part about the Derby is it's just like a giant party.
It is.
You have this, and then in addition to the giant party, you have the horses running, every 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah. It's never a dull moment.
No, there's never downtime. The gates open at 10:45, and that's Turf Paradise at 19th Ave in Bell.
Right.
And the Derby comes in at about 4 o'clock. And from that time, it's just like one nonstop party, and it just flies by. Oh. It flies by like the horses. If I may, you can get tickets online at thepoloparty.com/Derby. And then there's also tickets at the door.
Wonderful. Mike and Van, great to have you, and such interesting insight.
Well,
best of luck to your horses. Are you betting on betting anything here? You want to give any tips?
I can handicap pretty well,
okay.
but I'm a lousy bettor. Every time I put money down, so-so.
All right. Okay. Well, Boot Scoot, and the other one is
Wild Ruler.
Wild Ruler. Keep your eyes on them. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Good luck. All right, Ginger.